Okay, so now we are live on YouTube. And guys, the topic tonight is we are just too small. And we can start our conversation. First of all, Miguel, can you introduce yourself, please? This is your first time here. So you can introduce yourself, say your age, where are you from, what do you like to do?
Okay. Good evening. My name is Miguel. I live in São Paulo SP. Um, I work in security analyst. And I have, I am 27 years old. Yeah.
Perfect. And what do you like to do? Do you like watch movies?
Um, mm, Moves, series. I don't know. I studied. Yeah, I like studying. Um, yeah.
Perfect.
S- Um, some some things.
Okay. Welcome, Rodrigo. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Rodrigo. I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm Rodrigo. I'm 20 years old, and this is my first time here. So I'm learning to speak in English, but I don't have much experience with that.
Okay, so let me explain really fast how it works. And I sent on the chat some questions, and the topic tonight, the topic is we are just too small, and in each meeting we bring some topic to discuss, and we have some questions, and it's just to guide the conversation. We don't need to answer all the questions, and we can bring our own questions during the conversation, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and you, Gabriel, introduce yourself, please.
Uh, I'm 24. It is my second time that I'm participating with you. I participate on the last, for me was the last, right? The last section. If I'm not wrong, it was last Wednesday with Philip was the host. And then I really enjoy it being here with you, talking. We talked about personality and this stuff. You are selfish or not. I am studying. I'm still studying. I am in college, studying language like Portuguese and English. And that's why I always try to keep in touch with the language, talk as much as I can. And then I was doing, I was searching on Instagram, and then I saw a post, people saying about talk and talk. So I decided to join to see how it is.
Perfect, and welcome again. Heitor, and you?
You know me, of course, but although we have only a handful of participants today, I'm so happy because the majority are new here, and so it is always a pleasure having conversation with new participants here. I've been student, not a student, but uh, practicing my English here on TNT for approximately the time that Miguel started his routine in terms of studying English. So approximately 4 months, and it has been helped me a lot because we need to keep it in practice. And I'm 26. I'm a nutritionist, and so and I like study and research the area related to medicine and nutrition area, exercise too, as all.
Perfect. So guys, we can start our conversation. And the first question is, have you ever felt like the world is against you? Gabriel, can you start, please?
Okay. Of course, I think everybody has felt this in this way, because there are some periods of your lives that we don't understand why this happened, and you try to think, and you make questions to yourself saying, why am I chosen between all around, among all around these people? I was the chosen one. And most of the time, there is anything that you can do to get out of the situation. You just only have to stop and breathe, and like, I'm gonna overcome this. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I will. And then I think the secret is try not losing faith, because I think it's something important for you, for your profession, for your life. And if you only focus on the wrong side, only focus on the problem, of course you won't overcome that. So I know that everybody has difficult situations, but in my opinion, you should breathe, try to analyze all the possibilities, why you are in that situation, in a curveball, and then like don't try to solve everything in the same day. Breathe, take notes about what is happening, and then you can go through that. I think it is that.
Perfect. Integrator, and please, you can also ask, how do you deal with this moment? If you have you felt this before?
Okay. Well, I'd like to ask Gabriel, first of all. Gabriel, you are currently doing your study at college in language. And explain since you started your routine specific study on English. It was before the college?
Yes, it was before. I started study. I've been studying English since 2012. I was like 12 years old, if not wrong. And then my dream always was to understand what they are singing in the movies, or in what they are saying, and I can't understand.
Okay, so yeah, I realized that you have a good vocabulary, and so I thought you indeed had a good background in studying English.
Thank you.
This was why I asked it to you. But I'll start respond the question now, guys. For me, this occur, but this occur because we are the center of attention of our life. And so, yeah, sometimes we all think about it. People against, against our concepts of life, things related to our jobs, with sports, too, with our even related to aesthetic, because before our meeting now, I watched on Instagram, for example, Lucian Huck with a comment on Maria Mendonça, a comment related to her body. And I think that the comment was unintentionally, but he said a comment related to the body weight. Luciano Huck said that when he saw Maria Mendonça was decreased the body weight and was with a half of her body. And it was a bit polemic. And while overweight or underweight, we can think that people are against our aesthetic because it is a concept, perhaps a wrong concept. And so this can occur, but not only things related to aesthetic, but also with our aim, with our job. For example, working as a cleaner abroad when a Brazilian immigrant or to Europe or the United States or Australia, New Zealand. Well, you can think that people are against you due to that job because we traditionally stood for getting a good position in terms of related to the graduation, but we need to work to have an honest work rather than to make money and so afford the stuff related to a normal life. And we can think that people are against our job, but this is necessary and this doesn't matter at all because we need to to have to accomplish our aims, our goals, regardless of the people beliefs, and especially if the people aren't close friends. And so we need to finish our aims and if step by step. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. And you, Miguel, have you ever felt like the world is against you? And how do you deal with this?
Sorry, I don't understand the contest. I don't I don't I don't know. I don't explain. I don't explain. Sorry.
Okay, let me explain to you. And there are some moments in your lives that some stuff really hard happen one after one, and then another new hard thing. So, for example, you go to a job, you have a hard day, and it starts raining, and you are totally stopped on the traffic, and a lot of shit is happening in your life. So it seems like the world is against you. So do you feel it? Have you ever felt this or oh no? Do you understand me?
More or less, more or less. Don't understand everything, but some things. Um, um, I don't know because do you speak about job? My, I don't know because I have I like my job. I like my life. I like everything because I don't explain. Sorry. Sorry. It's complicated. It's
There's
complicated.
there's
Sorry.
no problem. You can feel comfortable to say various you knows, okay?
Okay.
So,
Okay. Thank you.
and you, Rodrigo?
Sometimes in my area, when I'm learning something new and too difficult, I think that all the world is against me. Much people learn this. Why I can't learn too? This is my thing. But when this happen, I only breathe and try again until I learn that content. I think that is a normal thing. Every person at any time can have this thinking, but it's only a phase of life.
Mm, Okay. And Rodrigo, for example, when you try to learn something new and some friends say to you, "Oh, it's not so hard, so you can do it." Um, Try to comfortable and try to make you feel more confident. Does it help you or not?
Uh, yeah, this happened. Mm.
Okay. And how do you feel? Do you feel more confident to still learning or
Yeah, when a friend try to help me, this give me more confident. So I think that is a yeah, give me more confidence.
okay? Anyway, though, when someone is trying to minimize your problems, does it help or not?
Well, to be honest, I don't know because this is so complex. But for the majority of people, I think that this can help in part because we need to have a friend, a colleague in order to express our problems. And sometimes it's so hard to express our problems to our boss, for example, or to our girlfriend or boyfriend. And so we need to have other people, extra people, in order to comment about it. And so, yeah, it can minimize it for sure. But in some situations, it's a bit complicated. For example, guys, that concept, context, could be related to a simple problem, a common problem. For instance, um, a problem in a relationship, you know. And so this is normal and can be resolved. Or with a problem with a boss. And so it is easy to minimize it because it is what it is, it's part of our life. But imagine a problem uh, that occur by chance, for example, a cancer. Guys, it sucks. It's totally hard because we don't plan to have a cancer, you know, but this can occur for some people or another disease that aren't planned in our life for sure, and we should deal with it. And it is so complicated, and of course, in that situation, we discuss with we argued with some colleagues, family members, and of course, those people will minimize it and in order to motivate, because it is difficult. It will be a huge barrier because we plan our life. We have perhaps one, two ways plans, but this can occur, and so we should handle it. And of course, we need to have people in order to minimize and at the same time motivate, you know. That's it.
Yeah, I got your point. Sometimes it can help, and sometimes it doesn't help. And you, Gabriel, what do you think?
Sorry, I'm a little lost on the question. It was too much conversation and then I got lost.
Yeah, I'm already discuss about the question number 2.
Number 2.
When you are talk to someone and some problems, and they just try to minimize, and does it help you or not?
I think when you talk to another person about a problem, it helps for you. But most part of the time, if you talk to the wrong person, it won't help in anything. Because instead of helping you, the person will do the opposite, like the number 3. They will sabotage you, saying that to trying to minimize your problem and this stuff, and like it won't help in anything. I think when you talk to someone, it is okay, but you have to choose who are going to talk to. Because if you talk to the wrong person, man, you are lost. And then something that I think it works, even if you talk to the wrong person, when you start speaking about the problem, you starting noticing in another perspective. Maybe you didn't realize that when you are in the main of the problem, and then you start speaking, and then, oh, I didn't think about that in this way. So let me try to talk to another person, to a person that is my friend, or my mother, my sister, my brother, a person that really I can trust on them. And I think using this, talking to these people will help you, and you have some comfort to for you, and then you can maybe not solve it, but solve most part of the problem if you talk to the right person. And of course, I will be really angry if I talk to someone and they try to minimize, because something that people don't realize, it is situations. Everybody pass through situations, but the same situation, but for each person, it is equal. It is unique. So for me, happens like that. For you, the same situation can and will be different. So I think it is not trying to minimize, it is trying to help. Like you share your experience, I share mine, and then probably we are going to have a better solution for both.
Okay, and Gabriel, what do you consider the most important? Talk about your problem or talk with the right person about your problem?
Oh gosh, difficult. I'm too talkative, but in fact, when something is happening to me, I'm the opposite. Like I don't like to talk. So usually when my friends or people that really know me, they notice that I'm too, like, I'm not talking. They feel something is wrong. But I think the about your question, the right is talk to the right person about your problem, even if it's difficult, because I know how hard it is for me, and I know that some people, they get it easier than others, but it is something that I've always tried to do. It is sharing my problems with people that I trust, the right people.
Okay. And Vito, what do you think about this?
Guys, I'm enjoying the conversation. Yeah, it is a new topic here, and I'm in fact enjoying it. And I felt it, I guess, and I have one example that I felt to be sabotaged. But this fortunately didn't occur because I handled it. Well, it occurred when I worked as a clinician, uh, but as a practitioner nutritionist in a clinic, and a person, called to my secretary and told to her, asked her if I prescribed anabolic steroids. And of course not. This is a work for the physician, the doctor, and even for doctors, physicians. This is a dilemma. It is a bit complicated because the prescription of steroid, thinking about AMED aesthetic, isn't correct. Although those substances can be used for treating some hormonal deficiency. And I think that a close people in my life try to sabotage me because I think that was the same person who asked me about a colleague who received a scholarship for his doctorate or his PhD, and he asked if he worked as a physical therapist because this isn't correct when the people receive a scholarship from the university in my department. And I felt that it was the same person trying to sabotage me. Yeah, it can be totally possible because I think that people who try to sabotage, uh, guys, are sometimes close people. Oh, I can't say, I can't affirm close friends, but close people because a friend won't do that, you know, and this occur. Yeah, it is my experience.
Okay. And you, Rodrigo, have you ever felt like someone were doing things to sabotage you?
Sometimes I have these feelings, but when I stop and think, normally I discover that it's because I fail, and or I didn't try too much, and I realize it is not because of another person. Probably this is because of me. Uh, I think that.
Good point. And you, Gabriel?
And you, Leo, what is your opinion about it? Because you are asking everybody, but you didn't share your opinion with us.
Yeah,
Go on,
I'm
Mel.
here just to listen. I
Oh,
don't
come
like to
on.
talk so much when I'm the host. Yeah, but talking about this question, I think that I really don't care about what are people trying to do to me. I just try to do my best. So it doesn't help me to think about if someone is trying to sabotage me or not. So I don't care.
Okay. In my area, unfortunately, I have a really bad experience, a really bad experience. I won't say the other word, because like there is what 5 years that I'm teaching. And once it happened that some teachers, one teacher tried to do something really like he tried to first as us teachers trying to be selfish, you know, like usually you don't need to be a teacher to know that teachers usually like to share a lot of things, a lot of thoughts, especially if it is the same area. If you are talking about English, oh gosh, we share all the time. What can you do? What do you do in the classroom to with these students? How do you deal with teenagers? How do you motivate some older students? And then once happened that a guy tried to I forgot the word now, but he tried to force us being selfish and like saying bad lies about everyone. And this it was really uncomfortable. And in the end, we discovered about it, and then we just stop sharing the things and stop saying things in front of him. But like it was really uncomfortable, a situation that wasn't good, and I didn't care after I discovered. I didn't care about him. I just focused on my job, and the other teachers agreed in doing the same. We are just every time that he was in the classroom with us, planning and this stuff, we always told them the same thing. And if he tried to do something like, oh, let me, what do you do like that? What do you do here? Like we always try to give a pattern answer, you know. But it's not good. I think it is something that is really, it is really selfish, you know, when you see people getting succeed in their life, in their areas, and you try to sabotage this, and people notice about that. So I'm not like this, and I wouldn't like to be like this. And even if I wouldn't like to do this to someone, because I think it is really, let me find a word. It's really, I don't know. I don't know. In English, I don't know. My mind only thinks in Portuguese in this time. Because I think in this case we have more words to express the feeling. But I think it is disgusting. In English, it will be disgusting for a person to be like that and to act like that.
Okay, and Rodrigo said about the most part of the moments that someone is trying to sabotage your and us is just an unsolved problem. So we are not doing our best, or we commit some mistakes and say, oh, someone is trying to sabotage me. So Rodrigo, what do you think about the feeling of being chased? Do you think it's self-confidence or the opposite?
I think that this feeling is caused normally when you're failing something and you don't accept this. But in some situations, like uh, you've got a new job and a person that didn't like you tried to sabotage you to lose this job. So have some situations that is true. Yeah, have some situations that is true.
Okay, and Joito, what do you think?
Guys, I think that both of these terms, because well, we are chased when we achieve a good level, and perhaps superior than other people. in terms of specific areas. And consequently, it will be related to a self-confidence because it is a part of a success. And yeah, it is the cornerstone here. I don't know if the opposite. Uh, yeah, I think that many people, when realize a success of the others, will try to decrease it, and sometimes will try to affect the image of the people who achieve the success. And this often occurs, and I can cite some example related to social media. For example, on Instagram, Facebook, there are many hackers who steal our account. I have some problems related to that in my Facebook, my Instagram, and even WhatsApp with some hackers. And I'm not famous like some singers, actors, but some people try to sabotage my account. And this is totally disgusting, but this occurs. And that person is a totally dickhead because it is totally wrong, guys. But unfortunately, this occurs especially when we achieve the success. It is what it is. It's part of the life. Unfortunately, this occurs a lot, guys. That is it for me.
Okay. And you, Gabriel, what do you think?
Has Rodrigo answered?
Sorry, what?
Rodrigo, did he answer? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was distracted. Sorry. I think when you are like the first question, self-confidence is really important when for everything in your life. I know that sometimes some situation can be good for your self-confidence, but can be not good. Can like let you I forgot the expression, por cima do muro. I forgot how to say that. So and then sometimes you think that we're being chased, but sometimes it is not. It is just people trying to use you as a mirror. Like, oh, look, that guy, he's been succeeding in his area. Like he arrived here. There isn't 3 months. Sometimes it is good, but I think something that you need to build, it is self-confidence every day in what you're doing. Because if you don't trust on your work, you won't get confidence and you won't get succeed. And of course, we'll have people that will be chasing you all the time because they are selfish and they are selfish and I forgot the word, eccentric can be. So they are trying always to catch you waiting for a wrong speaking, a wrong situation, something that you did that only a mistake to try to push you to a bad thing. So focus on your job, and something that it really helps, it is situations in your life you can you get experience about that. And something that is necessary for you, it is when you know people, when you meet people for the first time, you have the ability to recognize just a little bit or just a small feeling if the person can be good or not. Of course, with the time this can change, because sometimes we predict people wrong. It's normal. We make mistakes. But usually if you have, for example, let's suppose that we are close friends, Leo, and then we meet a guy. But if I had the same impression of you that he is not good, man, I think we can, like, let's hold on. Let's see how would he react in a situation, in a difficult situation, to see if he can or not be our friend. I think it is that.
Oh, Jesus. The best part is that we don't need to say something to our friends that we don't like someone, they just know. So it's something really funny. And guys, you all were talking about some situation that we achieve a goal or we are in a better position than someone. And what do you think about how poor and rich people face the problems? They have the same problems, or do you think that our problems are comparables? What do you think about this, Eito?
Man, I think that this can be the best question today, because this is another real situation, and it is so vast. And I'll cite some examples. For me, I think that undoubtedly social condition help in terms of saving our problems. Because, for example, problems can be related to money and to pay the rent. And Leo live alone. And guys, when we move to a new house, it's a bit complicated. Okay. Both in Brazil or abroad, especially consider that there are many people that can sabotage the process. And so money can help it facilitate the process, especially abroad. And in Brazil too. And I can cite problems related to a good school, to afford a good school to our kids. I haven't kids yet, but I'm citing it, thinking in the general population. And some problem related to the health, for example, a surgical procedure, and sometimes the people should pay for it, and this can demand a huge amount of money, and so money can resolve the problem. But of course, social conditions don't necessarily will solve the problem at all, because there are problems in which money won't resolve it. And I don't know why. For example, a problem related to a personal skills in terms of English. Yeah, to achieve a good level of English, of course, if the people have money for it, this can facilitate, but it is necessary a huge effort and time on dedicating in studying English every single day, and a long term plan. It is deemed of crucial importance. Not only money, but the effort is of crucial importance. And yeah, there are other examples that I could cite here, but I'll finish here. A problem related to personal skills in sporting, in a performance. Yeah, money can help in terms of a good structure and having a personal trainer, a nutritionist, a physician monitoring it, but it is necessary a lot of dedication, like studying English or studying other disciplines related to our life. That's it.
Okay. And you, Rodrigo, what do you think?
I think that social conditions change so much our perspectives about our problems. And I can give an example. Like when you crash your car, normally people's will be normally poor people's will be more sad than rich people's, because the rich will can pay for his car, uh, and the poor will have to work much more to pay for the same car. So other example is like paying a university. Some poor peoples don't have money to this, and rich peoples don't care about paying a lot of money in a university.
Okay. And to finish our conversation, Gabriel, what do you think?
Oops, I think that if you have money, of course, man, you can do a lot of things for looking the bad side and looking the good sides. You can help people, but you can really destroy someone, especially in a company. If you are influent and if you have money, important position, and you just show up with someone show up in front of you trying to challenge you, but not challenging in order to destroying yourself in the company. It's like just to make a challenge. Oh, let's compare, like a good competition, you know. It's so if people that have money stop thinking about, oh, that guy that is here, it is trying to get my place all the time, I think we would build better employees, because sometimes people that have money, they really want to get in, to be that, like they're in that position, and he or she doesn't care about the others. So if I have money, I don't care if you don't, and I won't help you, because everything that I have done, it justifies the place that I am. So if you don't have, uh, if you're not skilled, if you don't excel at your job, at your skill, the problem isn't mine. So do whatever you can do or not. I think sometimes these rich people, they don't they have a lack of being not good. Uh, they have a lack of I forgot the word. They they have a lack of empathy. Yes, they have a lack of empathy.
Okay, guys. Unfortunately, we need to finish this conversation because we will start other conversation at 10. So guys, I share with you on the chat the link to this meeting on YouTube. So give us a like and share some comments with us as well. And it was a pleasure to me to be here with you all tonight. And I really hope to see you here on my meetings on Wednesday at 10 p.m. So see you there.
Too early.
Bye-bye.
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Oh,
Sorry.
too late.
No, come on.
I'm trying to participate at least
Change it,
once
the time
a
zone.
week, because I'm not paying, you know, I'm doing the free sections.
Okay, guys.
But I'll try.